May 18, 2015, on WWE RAW, moments before they went off the air, they announced that they would have a United States Championship match at Elimination Chamber between the champion John Cena and the NXT champion Kevin Owens. So Kevin Owens and John Cena going at it at Elimination Chamber. The only question is, will Kevin Owens still be the NXT champion, as he does have to defend his title at NXT TakeOver Unstoppable on May 20th against Sami Zayn. So he's got a couple of title fights. He says he's a prize fighter, and he's got 2 prize fights. Who else do you know that fights 2 prize fights in 1 month? Nobody. Oh my goodness. Kevin Steen setting wrestling on fire. And Kevin Steen is what he was known as before changing his name to Kevin Owens down in NXT. And he's been around a long time. The first match he wrestled was way back in 2000 when he was just 16 years old. So he's been doing his thing, and he was actually trained by Jacques Rougeau of the Rougeau brothers up there in Canada, and he actually learned to speak English by listening to Jim Ross call wrestling matches. His French is his native tongue, and he's held belts all around. Here's some of the companies where he's held championship belts: All American Wrestling, Capital City Championship Combat, Combat Revolution Wrestling, Combat Zone Wrestling, Elite Wrestling Revolution, International Wrestling Syndicate, North Shore Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, Ring of Honor, and that would be quite a list of places. That's just a few. Man, he has been around doing his thing on the independent scene for quite some time, and it is good to see him up in first in NXT and now coming up to the WWE's main roster and making a huge splash. As the internet and Twitter has been going crazy ever since he made his appearance on Raw last night against John Cena. They didn't wrestle, but he did powerbomb John Cena, and he insulted America, stepping on the United States Championship. And you know John Cena took great offense at that, so it's going to be one heck of a match at Elimination Chamber. And I tell you, I definitely cannot wait to see this one go down. It's going to be one for the ages. Kevin Owens versus John Cena at Elimination Chamber, May 31st on the WWE Network. That's some must-see TV. And of course, before that, against Sami Zayn on the WWE Network, May 20th for the NXT Championship at NXT TakeOver Unstoppable. It's going to be amazing. So let me know what you think about Kevin Owens going against John Cena at the Elimination Chamber. Who do you think's going to win that one? What do you think about the fact that they're even having this match? I think it's pretty awesome. And while you're at it, let me know what you think about Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens coming up in a very short time. Is by the time you're watching this, it might already have happened. We might already have, seen TakeOver Unstoppable by the time you see this, depending on when you watch it. Unless you watch it as soon as I put it up, or within the first 48 hours, then it would be after, Unstoppable. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Definitely check out the channel to see recaps and reactions to that, as I'll be watching the show and I'll be giving my thoughts and opinions. And I encourage you to do the same in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about this situation and all situations regarding wrestling. Thank you very much for listening. It is appreciated.